What's up, everybody? It is Dogman here. I'll turn on some light. There we go. Um, and we're in 1.0.1_01. And I've loaded up my kit, and I'm ready. We're gonna go mining. We are gonna go mining, indeed. And as I promised last time, we're gonna do it the fun way. This is gonna be a long episode. This is gonna be more of a stream format. I cannot promise that it'll be super entertaining, but I will put on some music. I should have thought to do this beforehand, but I'm a genius, so... Alright, audio library, music for content creators. Let's get a playlist up in here. No copyright music with... No vocals. No vocals. Dance and electronic music. Okay, I could do that. Turn it down a little bit. It looks like it was a tad bit loud for the YouTubes. So yeah, we're going. I'll see you on the other side, because it'll be a while. By the way, feel free to skip this, but just, you know, when you do, keep in mind roughly how long it is, because I mine this all with stone tools, because tools have zero durability. There's a few things. I should have used the minecart trail, but I believe I used it already in a video, so not gonna mess with it. It is faster, but, you know, I figured I'd give you the full experience. This track, by the way, is how far that the minecart can go alone just by going down that hill. Not bad, pretty far. So, this is our first section. So, wood blocks, I tried to mark them all with wood blocks. I think I forgot every once in a while, but wood blocks lead up to the surface. Every once in a while, I would peek up to the surface, look around for dungeons. That sort of deal. So, I wonder if I can duplicate that really quick mining thing. There's like... Last episode, I did some crazy almost insta mining thing. And on top of that, these holes are as far as I could reach. So each one of these holes I did on each side every 2 blocks, with 2 blocks between them. And I was just walking. I started by digging the mine, and then afterwards I did one side all the way down and then one side on the other side. And when that wasn't enough, I expanded it down longwards, and I kept repeating the pattern. There's a few little tricks. I don't know if this is actually faster or not, but I'm pretty sure with walking, if you hold forward and left, or forward and right, depending on what way you face, you actually move faster. So I am walking at an angle, but I'm going both left and right, and I'm pretty sure it's faster this way. So this is how I'll be doing it for the rest of the way, because it speeds it up. No, you cannot. Jumping is not faster. It's just a lot of work and slow. Also, just as no. Yeah, so it's gonna be a pretty chill episode. It's gonna be a long one, and it'll be, you know, what it is, mining. And to begin with, the first few chunks that we mine, we're not even gonna get redstone at all. There's gonna be 0 chance of redstone because we've already loaded the chunks, so there is no way you can get redstone in preloaded chunks. Otherwise, I'd just be mining. If I really wanted to do it, I could have gone in a different direction, but I don't think it's worth it yet. It's just for redstone. Next time there's some sort of major update that adds like blocks that you want to mine for, I'll probably go off in another direction. But until then, I'm not gonna worry about it. Yeah. Do I want to go live? Nah, I'm not gonna go live. I won't worry about it. Because I'm probably going to be fairly quiet every once in a while. But yeah, I guess while I'm walking, I could do some calculations. Oh, first I want to show this again. Yep, that's right. You wiggle around and you can walk with your inventory open. Another thing I noticed is, so if you're standing still, your arm doesn't do anything, but if you're standing still like this, your arm also does nothing. But if you press E, look at it, kind of it moves around a bit. See how it's like shaking? It's because you're breathing. Your guy's actually breathing. Your arms are going up and down. I thought that was interesting. Alright, let's do some calculations. I want to see how many diamonds I needed to get. So, I needed 1 diamond. I needed a block of diamonds. I needed each of the tools. So I needed a pickaxe, I needed an axe, I needed a sword, I needed a shovel, I needed a hoe, I needed the armor. So that is, that doesn't sound right. So I needed 45 diamonds. 1 plus 9 plus 3 for pickaxe, 3 for axe, 1 for shovel, 2 for... Yeah, I mean, I guess that's right. I needed 45 diamonds. It took me this long to get 45 diamonds. I'm not gonna mine for diamonds again for a while. Because, frankly, this was awful. Hours upon hours of mining. Not until I'm aware that diamond rates have been increased. Because it's kind of poo-poo, kind of bad. Not too cool. Something I would always do, though, I'd make sure that there's like no way I could like get caught in a hole, because I'd go AFK doing this. Well, not really AFK, but I would kind of stop paying attention. I believe there's a way to like, I thought there was a way to like get my keys to stay. Hello. fell down, but maybe not. Yeah, see, look, whoa, oh, my arm. Oh, God, my arm. I blocked off this because if I would just do what I'm doing now, I would, you know, get stuck in it. Or in cases like this, I would just die. Interesting. So you can hold tools and it fixes it, but your arm is still just broken. Oh, God. I want to make sure I'm going the right way still. Okay, I am. I pressed F5 because I wanted to see if my arm was broken in that too. Seems F5 fixed my arm. Interesting to know. But yeah, finding mob spawners is crazy difficult because mobs don't make any sort of sound. The only thing you can find mobs with is water, splashes of water, and their footsteps. So, and you make footsteps, obviously, so it's just not that good. It's not worth it. It's just really hard. It takes forever to find them. That and the fact that there is no coordinates, it really makes it really hurts the experience. Because you die, good luck. You gotta find your stuff, or you're out off in the distance in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. I had to place down all of my blocks. I had to place down stone blocks because if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to find my way back with that golden apple. I would have just had to get lucky because, I mean, I would probably know the direction, so that's something, but there comes a point when it's like, there's really no way to tell. Debatably, the best way to do it is to mine just in a straight line like this and just go to the surface every once in a while. Because at least you know you'll never be lost. As long as you can find your hole that you made at the surface, you'll be all set. At some point, I'll probably mine the coal in this tunnel whenever I do end up needing coal. One thing that I'm always going to try and mine and keep mining forever is iron. Because until iron farms become a thing, man, iron is important. Like, once hoppers are introduced into the game, you just obliterate all of your iron. It's crazy. 5 iron per hopper, you use a lot of hoppers. I'll probably make chunk loaders at some point. I don't know when this was a thing, but I know if you put hoppers on the edge of a border, you would keep it loaded. So like say these 4 blocks are spawn chunks. So like in a world, spawn's always loaded. So say these 4 blocks represent spawn, the edge of spawn. Well, this is not loaded if you're far away from it, but this one is. If you put a hopper facing this way, it will load this chunk. So if every chunk border you have a hopper facing this way and then a hopper facing back, And then you do that for the next chunk. So here, hopper, that way. Since that hopper's loading this chunk, this hopper will load this chunk. And you just do that forever until you want the area you have loaded. I know that got fixed at some point, and then people started using item dispensers and nether portals. I don't really know how that one works. I'm pretty sure they had, like, I don't know, they had some weird shenanigans going on. I'm pretty sure there's a way to... So, I'm pretty sure at some point spawn stops being permanently loaded, but you can use the end, have like an item go through the end or something like that. Oh, yeah. So, spawn's always loaded, but to keep the end loaded, they would shoot an item through the ender portal, and that would load the end again. There was also a way to make a obsidian farm. The only way to grind obsidian in the game, other than now they added piglin trading, so piglins can give you obsidian. I just picked up a block. Are we getting close to the end? I know generally the further down we get, the more likely we are to encounter blocks. Also, the further down we get, the more likely there's going to be holes in this path that I made. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out. Making sure I don't accidentally walk into lava. Although I don't have anything important on me, so I walk into lava, oh well. All it is a waste of 20 minutes. You know, maybe I'll let you guys watch it again. Watch us go down the pathway. Just think, in this amount of time, I built that whole room over there, back at base. And think about it, it takes 20 minutes to walk this far. Imagine how long it'd take to use a stone pick and mine that direction. Crazy long time. And the worst part is if you get turned around at any point, you're walking back. Like, when I looked at those two things, it kind of lagged. I'm slightly afraid that I turned around. I don't know if I did or not. There's no real distinguishing features. There's very few, at least. See, this area is new to me, though. So. Wait. Is this area? Shoot. I don't actually know. Oh boy. Well, we're about to find out. This could be a nice long episode of me trying to find the end of my mine shaft. Okay, so here's the thing. This is a distinguishing feature. I built all of these on one side of my mine, and it was on this side. So I did turn around. Which kind of confuses me. How long have I been turned around? Because I don't know. Bizarre. Whatever. Okay, yeah, I kind of remember this. But yeah, you know. This is the kind of stuff you'd go through each time that I had to go down to get diamonds. The further it goes, the harder it is to remember what way you're going. But we'll get there eventually. I don't think I'm gonna move my cursor because I don't want to get turned around again. I don't even know how long I was going the wrong way. Yeah, I think jumping actually slows you down. I haven't really ever been able to test. There's no redstone contraption, so I can't make any sort of test. I should have put the torches on one side of the wall. That way, I couldn't get turned around. But, whatever. I'll make it there eventually. We just passed a milestone at some point. So if you notice, this side doesn't have holes dug into it. I didn't notice when it happened. I was drinking water, but yeah, this side doesn't have holes in it anymore. So we're getting more nearer to the end. I brought wood, right? Yeah, I did. I'm gonna make a sign that that kind of labels things. This is another one. This is a really bizarre cave that we were by. I didn't see any holes, so I must have fixed them all. I didn't think that I did. Look it, it's the end. It's the end of the tunnel. Oh, we're almost there. Yes. Yes. Perfect. Alright, let's walk back now. Okay, so this is something that I should do just to kind of help future me figure things out. A 1.0.1 Oh, you can't put special characters. No. How would I do this then? Yeah, what characters can you put? Very limited.